Real conversations, real solutions, real success. Success is my religion.
And we're back with another episode with the Porch and
Yeah,
the success engineer with the chosen one.
you know it.
All right. So the chosen one went to his favorite team stadium for a game
I
last
did.
week.
It was very wonderful. It was a great experience. I recommend that if you don't have a team that you can regularly visit, that you make an effort in your life to go visit just one time, even though if your team sucks or not, to go. And I was very happy to go to Vegas. I flew there at nighttime, so stopped in Denver. And as you know, KCI is a brand new airport, so I compared it to Denver. Obviously, Denver's has been there for a little bit, but it was pretty nice. Vegas was pretty nice. You just get off the plane and you see slots and you can gamble immediately. I mean, just fast. Um,
Did you lose some money?
I did not lose money because I did not have enough time to gamble. I wanted to place a bet on the game, and I would have won technically because I would have bet on my against my team. But that's neither here nor there. I didn't get a chance to bet. But Vegas is not as big as it seems. For some reason,
The strip is the main attraction.
the strip is the main attraction.
And that's like 4 miles long or something like that.
It doesn't seem like it's that big.
Or a mile long or something like that.
It's amazing. Like, obviously, I had a flight during the day, so you fly in and you see Allegiant Stadium coming in, and you see the Spear. I saw the Spear a lot, and then also you see like all the other attractions, T-Mobile, MGM Grand. There's a lot of buildings out there that are gold tenant or even made with gold. I don't think so, but it's pretty cool. There was lots of Californians there, I imagine, because of the Mexican descent.
The vicinity of where.
Yeah. So, and I think it was like the weekend of the Day of the Dead or something. So there was lots of females with the face paint, and I thought it was very sexy. It was amazing. Not an ugly person there. And that the stadium was amazing. Obviously, if you are Facebook friends or Instagram friends with me, you've seen all the adventures I've had. Because I usually don't take pictures. I usually like to, keep it simple. But it was a good experience. My team actually played pretty decent. We lost by one because we kicked a field goal, extra point, and we missed. So therefore, we lost by that point. And retrospect, I realized that we're going to be on Monday Night Football next Monday. And I was kind of confused because I thought that the Cowboys was going to come to the Raiders and then immediately face the Chiefs. But that's the next week after. But either way, it's a double AFC West team. Hopefully we can soften up the Cowboys for the Chiefs.
For
Thanksgiving. And it was a really great experience. If you're not a traveler and then you experience something like this, it will give you the traveling bug. I'm already making plans to go back. So,
well, if you're not into sports, go. So if you're in high school or college, go to a play. Go to something that's outside of your comfort zone. I went to a musical. One of my students was putting it. Is in a musical. And this is the second time I went and saw her in a musical. This one was Carrie. Like, I don't usually go to musicals, but I like musicals, and it's like the theater seating is just like it's you right there. So I usually get on front row, but her mom and another teacher was there, so they were in the second row. So I had to see some back of people's heads and stuff, but. But you have to explore those experiences. Are good.
Very good.
Music Soul Child said it best in one of his songs. My experiences enhance my character. So as many experiences that you can have. I'll also talk to my students this week about just experiencing different programs that we have. Like, even if it's boring or whatever, you at least had that experience. Like, you can't go in with boring expectations. Like, you can't even go in with any expectations, especially if you've never done it or been there before.
It's gonna defeat the purpose.
You don't
experience.
You don't need or you don't know the people that are going to be there. So we had we got a group, Ernst and Young. They come in and do a mentorship program with our students specifically, and like, we barely had students come, and so we picked out some students. We had some students that signed up for the program and applied and different things, but we added some more students on there. We brought them in the day before, and we was like, hey, we got to start turning out for these events. If you sign up for something, go to it. Like, just something that my pet peeve is that if you sign up for something and you don't show up, like, it has to be a good reason.
Very big reason.
A very
like
good reason.
Sick.
Sick
something
health
happened,
related with your parents or something like that.
We don't want bad stuff to happen, but be committed to showing up. Be committed to what you commit to. It builds character. It helps you learn stuff that you didn't even know that you like.
Well, you give respect to the people that are coming, or you give respect to you give respect and you'll get respect. It shows character and reliability, keeping your word to yourself and others. Like I said before, I think people are trying to set up their excuse in advance so that they can get out of they can be delusional and stay in the delusion of, like, oh, it's not me, it's everybody else, or it's somebody else.
That's a lot of that going on, unfortunately.
That's what I'm saying, and that's what I see, and I'm like, no. Like, I had a student, they was like, oh, they didn't teach us typing. No, they taught you typing, you just didn't use it after after you were taught it. Like, you have to.
I taught typing too, and I still hadn't packed. I know where to put my fingers if I had to, little rolls and stuff.
But they taught you.
Yeah, they
you just didn't use it.
It didn't stick.
Yeah, it didn't stick because you didn't use it. Yeah. Like, shooting free throws ain't gonna stick if you don't go shoot free throws. You know what I mean? So,
right, free throws.
But that was a lie though. She said they didn't teach us.
Wow.
That's a
deflecting excuse.
Exactly, but it's a lie. Like, let's call it what it is.
That's okay, yeah.
But these experiences that we have in our school systems, our communities, and things like that. Like, I even went to Chin National Day. It's the diaspora of Asian, Southeast Asian descent people.
Oh, okay.
And, like, some of my students was like, you should come to Chin National Day. And I was like, I don't know what that is. Ain't that just for y'all? They was like, no, it's for everybody. You could come. So, but they was like, you got to dress up or whatever. I dressed up and went and had good food. They did some kind of wrestling thing, and, like, I would have went back, but none of the students invited me. I ain't about to just show up. Hey, and I was like the only black dude there.
I would have went if I would have known about it. That would have been something I would have liked to know.
I mean, they have it every year.
We'll go next year. Bet.
Yeah. I mean, I did it once already, so I like to be invited. I like to be invited to things. Like, I don't, especially,
I do too.
You know what I mean? Like,
I don't like just showing up. Hey, I saw this in the paper.
Yeah.
Hello.
And they would be cool with it, and I'll probably see a bunch of students that I know because they had it right there at Washington High School. But like these are different experiences that like enhance like who I am. You know, just knowing other people, other nationalities, celebrating their culture, those types of things. Uh, that's something you can't. Nobody can take away that experience.
Yeah.
Nobody can take away education, knowledge, or experience. So,
Certainly cannot.
the more of those three things that you have, the more you'll be able to make educated decisions about yourself and for your future. And that's basically what I mean. That's what I do. That's what I did. Like, if anybody invited me to anything, like I'm showing up.
Yeah.
And then like going back to that, if I sign up to do something, if I say yes to something, I'm showing up. I'm doing it. Like
Yeah.
it ain't no. There's no expectation for me. All I have to do is show up, and with the right attitude, the right mindset of like I'm just gonna enjoy this experience. It's only a couple hours out of my life. I can leave whenever I want to. You know what I mean? And we kind of steer away from things that we haven't done. Like there's people that haven't like flown on a plane yet. You know what I mean?
Well, I had that experience younger times in life.
Yeah, but we shouldn't be scared of it.
No,
And
there's a lot of things that people are afraid of, and it can't be explained, I guess.
and there's fears, and then there's irrational fears.
It's the F word is still there, fear. But to touch back on my trip, since we're talking about being invited and showing up, the reason why I was able to go to Vegas is because my longtime brother that moved out to Maryland, he's been a longtime Raiders fan as well as his dad. It was kind of like a family trip. He's been to Oakland Coliseum, which that's where we came from, and I want to say that he's probably at least been to Candlestick or the Niner Stadium. But it was a great experience, and I look forward to future trips with all my friends that want to do something outside of Kansas City or in Kansas City. Whatever it is, I'm down for the experience. So shout out to them, the Youngs. There's something. Dang, now I forgot it. Okay. Well, anyway. Oh, that's what I wanted to say. So maybe a year and a half ago, I was watching TV and they had like F1, like the little IndyCar things, and it was in Vegas. I don't understand how it was in Vegas. So we're driving around and there's like these big stands just out of nowhere. Just looking up at the sky. And I finally put it together like the second time around. I was like, oh, this is like the little track because they have like little roads that are cut off. They even got like a little bridge that I see that other countries do to fix the roads, but I guess it's just for that. So that was a cool experience. There was also an interesting play that they were promoting called Menopause, the musical, and I thought that was hilarious. But there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of crazy stuff in Vegas. Let me tell you.
The time that I went, it was on my 30th birthday, and or the week of my 30th birthday, and we went down there for a night. It was like a Thursday night, and we got there. We got our place. It was like 13 of us or whatever. We got our place, and we was like, we're gonna walk the strip. We're gonna get all dressed up and walk the strip, and there was like nobody out. Nobody out. So we just walking, like, and I was like, I'm just, and they was like, we're gonna walk all night because we were leaving the next morning anyway.
Oh yeah.
So they was like, we're just gonna be up all night, and slowly but surely, one by one, people were just dropping out and going back to the hotel. And I was like, I was just walk, and a few of us just walked, and then went back to the hotel or whatever. And but there was nobody. I'm talking about. I didn't see nobody, no craziness. The craziest thing was there was some naked women on some cards on the ground or something.
Yeah, that was also why I was there, because we went down the strip, so there was a lot of police right where we were, like near the Bellagio, I guess. And there was like a Republican convention or something that happened that I didn't even think was going to happen. Because my flight from Denver was kind of full, and I was like, well, this is like a weekend. Like, it wasn't even it was Saturday night. I was like, what's going on? All these people can't be going to the game. It was because of that. But nonetheless, it was a great experience. The time changes really did a number on me. Maybe I would have took it better if I was younger, but now that I'm older, almost everything affects me. So I get to Denver and I'm like, oh, it's 9 something, and then it's like, well, how's it gonna be 9 something, and when I land in Vegas it's 8? Because it's mountain time and then it's West Coast time. And I'm like, oh, I didn't even factor into that. And then the flight back, I left at 6:35 and got here at 11 something. And didn't really affect me. It felt like I was just on the plane for 2 hours, which is pretty good. I've also, since my flight, have been, I guess, Instagram knew I flew or something. It's been doing a whole lot of things about how the Earth is flat and we're in a firmament and all this other stuff. That'll be something else. I don't know why it's coming up on mine. But yeah, great experience. I want to experience it again with friends. So
I did have two experiences yesterday Ubering. So one was this dude. I picked him up from Carvana downtown, and
oh, nice.
and this dude, he had a British accent, UK accent, and so I picked him up. He had his car license plate in his hand, and he got in. He was like, "Yeah, I just sold my car," and I'm like, "Okay, whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna take you to where you need to go." And I had to, like, he kept on like saying little stuff, like wanting to talk, and he was saying that he was moving back to the UK. His dad is from Manhattan, his mom is from the UK. He lived here for like 17 years in Manhattan and Kansas City, and
Wow.
and a couple other places. But he sold all his stuff and was moving to the UK because he said that the US is having some problems. He kept on saying that, and I was like, all right, I mean,
We are.
yeah, we are, but we, and he has dual citizenship too. He probably watching this because I gave him my contact information, but we had a good conversation, and he was like, one of the things that like he's a arcade game technician or something like that.
Oh, nice.
And he was like, I didn't grow up with a lot of money or anything, but I worked my way up, and now that I have a decent living, and I can't say anything bad about the U.S. and my time spent here, and that to get to the point when I was about to pull up to his house, and he was like, I was saying some success stuff. I don't know exactly what I say. I always black out after I say this, the profound stuff, and I'll be like, I don't remember what I said, but he was talking about like wanting to help other people, and I was like, yeah, that's one of the biggest things that we have to do as people is help others that came before him. He was like, yeah, I want to teach my craft to other people because you can make a lot of money for that. I was like, I want to challenge you to really look at where you came from and teach people the mindsets that you had on the way to getting to where you are. And he wasn't even that old. I don't think he was like 25 or something like that. He probably didn't know how old I was, but I was giving him like game. I was like, dude, I need to challenge you to, if you really want to help other people, anybody can teach you how to be an electrician or whatever.
Yeah.
But to have the mindset to go from nothing to something, people don't know that mindset and mentality. That's why I'm changing my title to mindset and mentality coach, because the work hard philosophy is the mindset, right? And then the mentality is the I won't lose, you won't lose, we won't lose. That's something that you have to dig down deep and figure out what's going to keep you from quitting and keep that effort high to get to wherever you want. And that's the difference between the good and the great, the poor and the rich, a lot of the difference. Like, there's some nuances there that we could talk about, but that was a good conversation that had me feeling positive about what I do. And I also told him, like, success is more than just money. He was like, yeah, I feel that. And I was like, success is societal terms in society. We shouldn't go for the societal definition, which is money. Success is money. And we should go off I go off of the success is success is reaching your fullest potential. So if we're going to reach our fullest potential, yes, usually reaching your fullest potential comes with making money, but reaching your fullest potential takes time as well. So we have to take that time out to actually learn something, do something, experience something. And if you don't do that, then you're living a small portion of what your life really could be, right?
Yep.
So, and then another interesting conversation. So I picked this guy up. It's like 10:30 at night or whatever, and I'm like, okay, I'm picking this dude up off of Warnell, where the construction is, right after Burns and Mac.
Oh yeah, I know where that is.
And I had to go through the little cones and stuff. So this dude walks out. He's stumbling a little bit. He looking like the Pink Riddler, and in this like pink blazer and stuff. And he walks to the car and he's like, "Hey, buddy, how you doing?" I'm like, "I'm good, man. You going to such and such, such and such?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm going there." So I start taking him. We start talking. He's like, "I got a business and I hire people and I'm talking to young people." He's like, "Tell them to get into nursing or tell them to get into a trade or whatever." And I'm like, "Hey, that's cool, but like," he was like, "What do you do?" I was like, "I'm an educator." He was like, "What do you teach these kids?" I was like, I teach them to go after what they want. I teach effort. Like, I teach you to put in, because I can't tell you what your aptitudes are, what you like, what you dislike. Like, I can't tell you. I can guide you in a direction. Like, because we have two different mindsets. I always am analyzing who I'm talking to, right?
Okay.
So he's talking. He's coming from the mindset of, I need to make money. So yeah, I'm gonna go to school and I'm gonna be a nurse so that I can make money, right? That's always the end goal. So you can kind of see the two different mindsets from me and him. Societal, that means our capitalist society. If you choose to participate or whatever, but I'm choosing to look at building people in getting to their fullest potential. He, on the other hand, he's like, he wants the guarantee. The guarantee is going to nursing. You're going to always have a job. You'll always make money, this and that. Getting a trade. We need tradesmen. But
we do.
But not everybody's going to be capable to be a nurse. Some people don't even like blood and stuff like that. Just all of those things like that. And then trades, like, not everybody's trying to do the heavy lifting or, just
everybody's not built for that.
Everybody's not built for that. So I was like, I mean, yeah, I can guide them that way, but like, I'm not their parent. Well, first of all, like, like and what I say earlier, they be setting up excuses in advance. So if I tell them to go to do this and they go do it and it doesn't turn out the way, I'm the fall guy. I'm the scapegoat. You know what I mean? And I don't mind being that if I absolutely know that student and or that young person.
It depends on if they actually apply themselves as well.
It does, but they'll use it as an excuse. Use me as the excuse, even if they didn't apply themselves and stuff. So
that's unfortunate,
and that's okay. I'm just saying, but like, it's not on me to figure out your path in life.
No,
it's on me to help you understand what the effort is that you have to put in, the work that you have to put in to get whatever it is that you eventually want. And success is a longer journey than just making money. You can go and make money, but that success is a whole bunch of different things. So you can have the money, you can have everything that you want, but then you're not good with your kids or your significant other, or just different things. We can go down the list. Your health ain't right. You don't work out, or you got to add something into your whole being to be successful. So me and this guy, he was going back and forth, and not in a argument or anything. I was just like, yeah, I can't teach more than just the effort. Like, whatever it is that you want, let's put in the work so you can get it. But you can pivot at any point. After, as long as you put in the work, you're going to get something out of that experience that'll move you forward to the next step, whether that next step is still in that same path or another direction. It's cool. So I get to his place, and he's like, I gave you a $10 tip, and hold on a second, I'll be right back. And so he goes into his garage. It's like 2 or 3 minutes later. He comes walking out, and he comes out and gives me a Jesus figurine thing. Here it is.
Oh, wow! Those are going around.
Are they?
Yeah,
I don't know what that is.
They're popular at my job.
Really? They put them in their car or something?
No, they don't put them in their car. I guess it might have been a sale or something. I don't know. But I've said, "Oh God," once, and then
somebody popped up and gave you one of these.
It popped up on my desk, so it's just stayed there.
Oh yeah, white Jesus.
Yeah. So let me see that. See mine. I mean, I guess there's different kinds. Mine says Jesus loves you on his little robe thing, his little tassel. But it's the same. It's the same Jesus. I guess.
Yeah, and he was like, let him guide you and all of this stuff. And I was like, you talking to the wrong dude.
I'm trying not to laugh so hard.
Yeah, you talking to the wrong dude. But yeah, he gave me that, and I'm like, yeah, he gonna guide me into colonization and stuff like that. I don't want to get into that. I'll get into that in personal videos or whatever. But that was, that's some of the interesting conversations that you don't think that you would have. I wouldn't have that normally, and that's one of the things that I'm going on for too long. But the experiences, like people, like I'll say things about things that I know because I've met a lot of different people.
Yeah.
Like I got over 18,000 Uber rides. Like that's a lot of people. I work at schools and been around schools and different personalities. I teach group fitness. I've taught group fitness all over the place. I volunteered. I've done taught little kids and camps, and just interacted with a whole bunch of different people in my 41 years. So like when I talk about people and then I read a lot about human nature and things that involve mindset and mentality, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like I don't take it personal when people don't understand what I'm saying because they
Yeah.
usually have a limited experience with just their few people.
Yeah.
But I think that a lot of people need to hurry up or not hurry up, but like throughout their life, explore and meet other people. And then I was thinking about this the other day, or maybe yesterday. I was thinking about this. I was like, to be a friend, and when I said go to like plays and different things, if you're in high school and college, even if you don't have the same interests as somebody, you to be friend is to be interested in that other person. So
Yeah.
I can go to a play and become friends with whoever it is on in that play, right?
Yeah.
Even if I don't know them, because I take an interest in what they're doing.
And they're gonna notice that.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I don't even have to say a word to be friendly and to have a conversation with another person to become their friend or have a. This is what I told my students last week. Well, on Thursday, I was like the interaction you have, if it's a positive one, they'll remember you. And when they go into these different rooms and stuff, and you happen to walk in one day, like I always do, I walk into somewhere, somebody will know me or whatever, and I'm like, hey, how you doing? They have a good interaction with me because maybe I made a joke and we have
Yeah.
this little inside joke um, like there's one lady that works at the school and she's in this room down under the school and I'll be like, go to your hole. I was like, well, who let you out of your hole? And
Uh,
and so that's a little inside joke. So when I leave the school and if she's still there or wherever, when we part ways and we don't see each other for years and we happen to cross paths again, we'll have this little
yeah.
connection and it'll be a fun interaction and we'll laugh about it and then they'll have a positive image of you when you apply for a job. Not to say that we are uh, uh, looking for anybody's help or anything like that, because the work you do already puts you in those types of positions to
mhm.
receive whatever. But um, it's just it's good to have. Like I have a whole bunch of sayings with my college buddies and stuff that we still say to this day. Like even if we ain't talked for years, we'll
Yeah.
message each other. It's mutiny, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we have that connection. If you have that connection with a whole bunch of different people, you're gonna be. I'm not saying you're gonna be super popular, but like it's going to it's gonna help
It's
your
gonna help the connection stay stronger
the
because you
connections.
got that bridge there.
And people can vouch for your character without you being in the room.
Yeah.
Like people will have interactions with me or whatever, and they can talk for me without me even being there. You know what I mean? So you know. Long story short, I got little Jesus,
Little Jesus, little Jesus.
and I was like, let him be my God, and yeah, he said that. I was like, all right, yeah, it's cool, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yeah.
I had a lot of thoughts going through my head, but yeah, we'll get to that another day.
That's a whole different
So
podcast.
transitioning, like the guy from UK said, we have issues
We
in the
definitely do.
United States.
We have government shutdowns and just anarchy everywhere. Seems like, and it seems like it's because of one person. at least at least from my standpoint, it's from one person. But
Yeah, I don't be having an opinion on that. I think a lot of it is to uh, distract us from reaching our fullest potential.
I
Like,
was gonna say scare tactics because
yeah,
the unknown is scary enough, and then you have people of power or people that can depict the power making decisions for us or with us in mind, I guess. I don't have a great opinion on it. I just realized that with Thanksgiving coming up, and this is a big traveling season because you have Thanksgiving and you have Christmas, with the government being shut down, and me reading that airlines are, basically just stopping flights because government shutdown means FFA and all that other stuff. And I don't know what happened when this first started, because I thought that there was a lot of FFA people that got fired or released anyway. But it's affecting all the major cities like Chicago and LA and Detroit and California and New York and Florida. Those are the states that they mentioned. But it's going to hit the little guys too. And
that's why we're transitioning to reaction time.
It is.
Because there's a government shutdown. How does that affect? He said it didn't affect him yet. I mean, and we won't feel the effects until a little bit later anyway. But I work in the schools. A lot of people that listen to us are going to school, or
yeah.
And I've said this before. You have to still keep on your path. Like there's always been something going on in the world
to deter you.
Yeah, to deter you. That's why I say, like, to distract you from doing what you're supposed to do. So what are you supposed to do? You're supposed to be learning. You're supposed to be progressing at the same time. And a lot of people probably need to check their entitlement, like, because
it's gonna get checked.
Yeah,
it's gonna get checked.
Everybody, even us, me, you know what I mean. We feel entitled to a lot of stuff, but we're gonna react to this. What they say is going to like the government effects of the shutdown, right?
Yeah.
So we're gonna watch this video. This is the first time, like, we're gonna watch the full video from ABC News Live. We're gonna watch this.
The Senate is set to vote today on a Democrat-backed bill to reopen the government. Republicans have opposed that version of the appropriations bill, which includes an extension of health care provisions. Now, if that vote fails, the Senate's then expected to vote again on a Republican-backed bill that already passed the House, but that Senate Democrats have opposed. Meanwhile, millions of federal workers are in limbo, and lawmakers expect the nutritional program WIC will run out of funding as soon as this week. The shutdown also means more disruption for the Education Department. The department already lost half of its employees after President Trump ordered it to be shut down in March. Now, millions of students at public schools across the country are feeling the effects of that shutdown. Executive Director and CEO of the National School Boards Association, Regina McCotter-Jacobs, has more on this. Regina, thanks for coming on. So paint the picture for us. How is the shutdown impacting public schools right now?
Well, thank you for having us. First of all, I would say that programs like Title I, which serves our students in poverty, IDEA, which serves our special needs students, of course, school meals, and Head Start are those that we are most concerned about. The good news is that funding has reached the local school districts, and our understanding is that for Head Start, that will last at least till December. But realistically, we want the government shutdown to end because, as you know, it's kind of like a fuel light on your car. You know it's going to go out at some point. So, we want families and school districts to not have that level of uncertainty.
You say delays in federal reimbursements strain school district budgets. How so, and how long can these schools go without the reimbursements?
Well, absolutely. Most funding does come from local and state funding. However, that federal piece is really critical to school districts when they need those supports, particularly their conversations and their connections with the Department of Ed, as well as the funding, as I said, for the students who have the greatest need often comes from federal funding. And so it starts to hit the classroom when that funding is not there. It forces school boards working with their superintendents to come up with contingency plans and try to figure out what happens if that funding is not there. And certainly we don't want to be in a position where local school districts are trying to determine where they're going to provide funds for these for these students who again have the greatest need.
So what do you think schools and families should be doing right now to try to cope with this?
Good question. You know, families definitely attend your school board meetings, stay in tune with what's happening at the local level, but by all means, advocate with us. We certainly will be advocating with Congress to get the government back open. And we ask families to do the same thing. Contact your elected official and let them know the impact that is having on your family. And so we think that as families continue to do that and working with school boards, that's going to be have the most impact and effect as we continue to monitor this process and see what happens.
So what's your message to the lawmakers at a stalemate over the shutdown right now?
Get the government back open. We want the Republicans and Democrats to work together, open the government. You know, families are feeling the pinch. Those who work in the federal government, obviously that's going to impact them, their families in general. So if you add that to what's happening at the school level, that could cause undue stress for families. It's already doing that. So that's our message. We want the Republicans and Democrats to do what the American people want them to do, which is get the government back open and function accordingly.
All right, Executive Director and CEO of the National School Boards Association, Virginia McCotter-Jacobs, we appreciate it. Thank you.
Well, well, yeah, all that she said was true, but as you know, that we recently just voted, at least here on Tuesday, for I guess the Senate seats and all that other stuff and all kind of legalities, and apparently maybe Republicans lost. I don't know. I haven't really followed up. I just voted and called it a day. I like to vote, like, when judges come up with the seat, I just tell them no. You don't get to judge anymore. Find something else to do. Because there's people that have seats for a long time, and even if they're not in office, they still get the same benefits. So you're still gonna get the same benefits, but there was a special election. Was it 2 weeks ago? It might even been a month ago with Frank White, because he didn't like how the stadiums were going through a stadium thing right now. Where we're trying to figure out where the stadiums are going to be, and I say that the Chiefs are going to go to Kansas. The Royals are dead set on going downtown, just like every other town that has a baseball stadium. And that's all great and everything. But in reality, at the peak of their popularity, because the Royals were popular back in 2015, I know that's a long time ago, but they were going to World Series. They were doing pretty good. There were stands everywhere. I'm literally everywhere, selling Royals merchandise and all kinds of stuff. It was incredible. It really hurt my eyes. But they can't move because the lease is up until like 2031. So that's like 6 years. So I don't know why we're going crazy over this, but I guess it's good to have.
What does that have to do with the shutdown?
Nothing. Ain't got nothing to do with the shutdown. It's going to affect somehow because of state funding. So yeah, it doesn't have nothing to do with the shutdown. I just wanted to talk about something a little bit more colorful.
He brought up the topic.
Yeah, I did. I was done immediately. But no, the government shutdown.
We've had them before, though.
We had them before, but I don't think that we've had them before to the effect that the food stamps are getting affected. So that's lower class people. That's not middle class. That's not rich people that go buy steak and filet mignons and all that stuff. It's affecting the people that it definitely helps. But what I'm discovering is that the status quo is not the status quo, because all my life it was depicted that us of color were the beneficiaries of all these positive programs, and
the only beneficiary.
yeah, but that is very not true.
Yeah, we are not the only ones.
We are not.
But
the light has been shined on everybody that gets it. So
yeah, so it's affecting
black,
all.
white, brown.
Yeah,
it's across the board.
And that's why it's a lot of outrage, because it's affecting everybody. It's not just affecting. And the reason why it's going to affect us, the regular people, our average and normal person that goes and works or whatever, because it's still a cycle of money, right?
Yeah.
They're taking out that cycle of that portion of money that goes to the companies that have the grocery stores. So in turn, that's going to make the grocery stores bump up their prices.
Yeah.
Quote unquote, make them bump
costs
up their prices. They say they have covering their costs, but are they? Is it really covering their costs when they make a profit and their profit goes up every single year? Like, what?
Well, I mean,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, but you have to understand, like, the profit that they make, they have like different distributions. Like, I saw on Facebook now, since the government is shut down and food stamps is basically obsolete. I don't know if they're obsolete or people are still getting a little trickle of it. But Aldi's has went on ahead and put this whole, because Thanksgiving is coming up, you get a whole Thanksgiving dinner, man, it's a lot for $40. But Aldi's is like something that I've known about since I was real young. Like, my grandma used to take me there. I've been at Aldi's for so long. I don't know if they still do this, but back when I was a kid, you could get a can that was like already like super discounted. If it falls on the floor, gets a little dent, you get money off of it. I'm not embarrassed to say I did it a lot, but still, you got Save a Lot if they're still around. You got Aldi's. You have all these alternatives. It used to be Piggly Wiggly was pretty cheap too, but then you have your major brands like Price Chopper here. If I'm talking about North Carolina, Harris Teeter's, that's very popular. Walmart, obviously. Constantino's, just all Price Choppers to me. They're just different kinds of fanciness. Yeah, it comes at a time to where it's the downtrodden of the year. So everybody's usually gearing up around September. Because what happens? Let's see. You got August, September, that's a holiday in there. You got October, they just skip over October and go straight to the displays for Thanksgiving. Well, they do October, they do Halloween in like September. So you get prepared. So it's like basically like a running cycle. And you have that. So this month is Thanksgiving and all kinds of other stuff.
All of that is ways to get money out of your pocket. that's all that is. And to each his own. Celebrate whatever you want to celebrate, but understand that they just trying to get money out of your pocket.
Yeah.
All out of your pocket. I mean, this comes to my mind all the time. Success costs something individually.
It definitely does.
And I think I've said it before, but like I got students that we pay for their breakfast and lunch. Their breakfast and lunch is free. The schooling is free. They gonna get college credits before they get out for free. They get their their cap and gown through some program for free, you know, and
Wow,
then
that's nice. I had to pay for mine.
everybody, usually you have to pay for something, and all the while they're going to school, they start working at 16, 17 years old. All that money is going to, well, not all that money. They may help around the house. There's some students that do help with bills and stuff. I'm not saying that
Yeah.
everybody is the same, but to an extent, like your money is going to you. Like you don't have to buy any meal. You don't have to buy any breakfast before you come to school, or you don't have to bring your lunch to school because that costs money, right?
Yeah.
So you getting all of this stuff paid for. You end up getting a scholarship to a university or whatever, like, and now you get into your job, and now you expect, like, what is the mindset of that person that they're gonna expect, like, hey, you got to give this to me for free, like I'm going to figure out a way to get whatever I need next for free. And I'm saying that, like, it's worth investment in yourself, like using your own money to do something that's going to further you in the direction of success, whatever success looks like for you. Whether, because not everybody gets scholarships to college.
No.
So and I had this conversation with a lot of my colleagues. Are we teaching our students that they need to go and get some type of education after high school, or are we teaching them if they can't get a scholarship, then
that's the end of the road?
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like,
that's not good.
Because everybody that I work with got scholarships. Like, I didn't get that much scholarships. I'm still in a lot of debt. You know what I mean. But I wish I would have. You know, I would be at a different place, But I'm just saying, like, what is the message? Is education important? Important enough to invest in your own money, not looking for other outside. Yeah, do that. Like I would do it, but
yeah.
But when do you invest in yourself?
Well, you invest. It starts. It starts as early as you have a conscience to want to be successful. What I'm seeing as me working in public relations is that how can I say this? It's a word that I want to use that will cover it all. Anyway, what I'm seeing is what you're seeing in your school is transferring, like older people are learning this and trying to apply it.
Right.
And I look at them and I say, that's not going to work. I'm the person that usually tells them, no, that's not going to work. Well, I want to do this. Well, sir, these are the rules. Like, I had a customer talk to him on the phone. The internet is so powerful that it'll get you to believe anything. Okay, so I work in the parts department. Talk to this guy, 15-minute conversation. Get his VIN, get all the information. They say, hey, this is your part. Well, this part says this is going to work. I'm looking at it. It's not highlighted. I said, sir, that doesn't fit your car. Well, I'm going to order anyway. You're an adult. Okay. I said, there's no return policies. Okay. I go.
He comes back, right?
No, it comes in. I ship it out.
He gets it.
He gets it. I take a day off. I come back. This dude's got like a whole pamphlet, like how he went through everything, how he talked to me, how I told him that it was not the right part. So all the evidence is there. But the reality is that even though he has all that information and he's in the wrong, he's threatening us to talk to our top guy to get what he wants, which is a refund. And I was like, looked at it, and I'm looking at the pamphlet, and I'm reading all this, and I'm looking at it. It's like this is retarded. I read you the information. You got the information. You can read it.
So he wrote all that stuff to set up an excuse.
Excuse. That's basically what it was.
What I've been telling you.
Oh, well, even though I know this didn't really work out because I went out on my. That's what you get.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and it's constantly happening, and it didn't used to happen like this. People used to understand, like when you got a receipt and it had all the information on it, you knew what you could do and what you couldn't. Yeah. I tell people all the time, and they still do it. And I don't.
They think there's a back door to everything.
I don't know why.
It's because they've been getting taught that in the school. We got a back door to everything.
But in retrospect, no one wants to deal with that problem. So therefore, they'll be like, okay, just push you on through.
Yeah. Just like we're doing in the schools.
It's irritating to me. And when you told me that, I was very surprised because when I was coming up in school, we had an assembly, a big announcement like, hey, D's and up is passing. You got F's, get it up to a D, squeak through. Now you're telling me we're just gonna push you through regardless.
Yeah, if you got an F in one class, if you fail a class in freshman, sophomore year, junior year, you can they call it credit recovery. They got credit recovery that you can do as a class during the school day, not in the summer, not on a break or anything like that.
Not night school?
Huh?
Because that was my credit recovery. I had to do night school.
Not night school, nothing like that. It's during the day. It's a online course, so they go through some slideshows and then take a test, and they can redo the test over and over again until they. God. I don't know if they can redo the test. Like I guess I'm exaggerating because I don't know exactly what it is.
No, you're probably correct. Because if
and I've heard students they don't do nothing in this class every time they go, right? Because it's specifically for them to, like, it's an actual period that they go and they're supposed to be working on this stuff, the modules for whatever class it is, but they don't do it, and then they'll wait till right before the end of the semester and they'll do it in like a week and get it all done. And I'm like, oh man, that is not helping anybody.
Oh, that's a bad
escape route. So all of this is what I'm thinking, and I would be just transparent of what I think. You know what I mean? I think it's they're teaching us how to be learned helplessness. Like they want us to think that cutting coupons is really saving money. Yeah, you're saving money now, but like the quality of whatever it is that you're buying may be lower, and you might not get the value out of it. So this is what people with money, I won't say rich or wealthy or whatever, just people with money that are able to buy some nicer things. They understand the longevity and quality of certain stuff. Like that's and that's what I keep saying. If you want to keep poor people poor, have them begging for whatever it is that you need. I'm not saying don't use it as a strategy, like scholarships and benefits or whatever. Like if I grew up on any SNAP benefits or whatever they call it, that's cool. But like I'm still working to get to a place where I don't have to do that for my family.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And that's what it's supposed to be used for. And
it's supposed to condition you to want to be better.
No, it's not supposed to condition you to want to be better, but like that's what it should do.
Well, I know that would be my mentality.
That would be our mentality, but
like, oh well, I want to be 30 years
old. But you get used to it. That's what I'm saying. With the we're paying for everything. All your stuff is free. Your money goes to you, and however you want to spend your money. You don't have to put in for your cap and gown. You don't have to put in for a breakfast or a lunch or whatever. You get to use your money on snacks and you get to use your money on the different things that you wanted to use your money on.
Mm-hmm.
When we had to scrounge up money for the snack machine or
School
whatever.
class rings.
Yeah, class rings, all of that stuff.
You know.
Oh, we're gonna we have the scholarship, so you can get your class ring for free. All you got to do is go to these 4 programs and do these requirements and stuff like that. So it's always a catch, and that's that back door to getting something that they want.
Johnson had a field day with me because never mind. But anyway,
but that's
times have just changed, and I tell people all the time, even older people, that the world is getting weaker and weaker. I mean, it's just no effort. Like, probably in my 20s, I was learning about people getting ribbons for participation. No, either you win or you lose, and then you learn. And people are gonna say this, and I'm probably not gonna make any fans, but this is LeBron's era. Yeah, because Jordan never went to another team except for when he retired and he wanted to help the Wizards. Kobe didn't, God rest his soul. All they did was work harder to get where they wanted to go.
In LeBron's defense, he wasn't the only part. He didn't start that trend.
It
was the KG, Paul Pierce, and Ray Allen. They did the big 3.
Well, yeah.
So,
in my
just
defense,
took it for
he did come to my team and help us win two ships out of 4, but still. That's the era that we live in.
Yeah, and
like if
because
things get hard,
it's entitlement.
let's team up.
It's entitlement. Like, I deserve to get this no matter what. Like, no, you don't. You don't. Like,
you didn't work hard enough for it. So no, you don't.
Right. But they're gonna make a way to where they can win. You know, like, and sometimes you gotta lose, and that's why, like, my philosophy is I won't lose, you won't lose, we won't lose.
We sure won't.
So. Even in loss, you never really lose unless you quit. So, you know, that's why people have that asterisk on LeBron's name, is because they think he quit on what he was supposed to. And I'm not judging it. This is a whole different era nowadays, and there's a lot of good basketball players to be able to beat somebody. You know what I mean?
It is.
Even I
mean,
Golden State, like
Golden State built themselves up.
Yeah.
The Thunder, recent just champions. All those draft picks they got from trading KD and Perk and all them cats won a ship.
Yeah.
Homegrown talent.
Yeah.
So I mean, there's ways
it
to
can
do
be
things.
done. There's no.
And I didn't want to pick on LeBron James. I'm just saying that he's in the news a lot and he ain't even playing.
Yeah.
But you know, you have different influences, and I'm not saying that if I had his influences, I wouldn't do some of the things that he would do, but I would probably have that mentality of Jordan, because he is the GOAT. I mean, even.
Yeah, he didn't leave to go win a championship nowhere.
No, he didn't.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah, but in reality, he went back. So I wouldn't say that he did that and then he just was like F Cleveland, because he went back.
Yeah, and got
because Pat Riley, which I'm learning a lot, because I guess the whole reason why Shaq left Miami is because Pat Riley was like, hey, I want you to do this. Brought Alonzo Mourning in there, and Alonzo Mourning is chiseled out of stone, and Shaq was like, I like to eat cheeseburgers. Here, let me show you my stats against Alonzo Mourning. Boom, boom, boom. All L's against Alonzo Mourning, and he's like, yeah, I'm not doing that. I didn't do it in L.A., 3 championships. He went to the Heat. He got a championship with the Heat in better times, I guess. But, you know, also, Pat Riley comes from a different different era in life. So he
And
has,
that's why
he has a
that's
different
why
mentality.
yeah, and that's why I said like it's a different era, and you know whatever. To each his own. LeBron has his success and whatever,
Very successful, very
but
rich.
don't let what you and your parents go through at this time hinder you from those three things: knowledge, education, and experiences, because you're gonna need those on your way to wherever it is that you're going.
Yeah.
Because and I don't know. I think we argue a lot for our limitations. You know what I mean? Like like our learned helplessness. Like
Yeah.
we get used to getting extra stuff. Like I ain't never got anything really extra to help me out, to keep me going, to keep, you know what I mean? But
I mean, I may have, but it came with a clause.
yeah,
You have to do this to get this.
right.
Like, oh, okay. Well,
And
that's fine.
and that's what
I'd
it
rather
is.
it be that way.
And it's but this is what we're dealing with is subconscious.
Yeah.
It's a subconscious thing that oh I wanna stay on this. So then I had a conversation with one of the teachers. I was like, she said that the civil right or no the welfare benefits was the biggest thing, or how did she put it? She was like it was the worst thing for African Americans um, because of the requirements needed for the welfare benefits. I was like maybe, but we were just asking for the benefits. We didn't control what the requirements was. That's the government.
Yeah, that's the
So
government.
then she didn't want to hear about all of that.
She didn't want to hear facts. Huh?
Yeah, I was like, so we can ask for the help which we rightfully should have had at that time.
Yeah.
But we didn't make the rules that were contingent, like you was just saying, like there was something that was contingent upon.
Yeah. You had to do something.
Yeah, and
to
that
get
was
something.
Yeah, and that is strategic.
Yeah.
And that is what she don't want to realize. But but there was a strategic.
It's right in your face.
Right. But you saying that it was all us that did it? Nah, man.
No. Oh dear! I knew it was going to hear today.
Anyways,
it's not on my schedule.
What we got on the book of questions?
The book of
Finish
questions.
this out. 10 minutes.
Let's see. Oh. Did we do all these?
What was one of them?
No. Oh, some of these we skipped because they was not good for us to answer. Let's see. Question 74. Have you ever assembled furniture by yourself? Yes, I have.
Yep, all the time.
Yeah, I like doing it because I like working with my hands. It's adult Legos.
Adult Legos. I don't like working on cars anymore.
Well,
I had too many.
That's not adult Legos at all. That's a whole different deal.
I had too many cars that I was that had needed work, and I had to do the work by myself. People was like, "Oh, you can do it. You can change the water pump." And I was like, I put all the sealing on it. They came and put the big old goop of sealing on it. I'm like,
yeah.
I didn't know how to do this. Like, I'm being.
You live and you learn.
Yeah. And then broke down.
Oh, Jesus. Question 75. Have you ever bolstered your resume to get a job you really wanted? No.
No, my resume already bolstered, and they still ain't gave me no job. So forget that.
Question 76. How emotional are you? Not very.
You are emotional. You're saying you don't have any emotion.
I have emotion.
You just don't show it.
Anger is an emotion.
That's not the only emotion.
Well, that's
negative emotions aren't the only emotion.
But that's usually what I feel.
Okay, but anger, you say you're not emotional.
This says how emotional are you?
How emotional?
I'm not that emotional. I don't go into the day all sad and hoping that somebody makes me mad.
That's not.
I don't want anybody to make me mad.
But that's not what it's saying though. There's a wide array of emotions.
I care.
Exactly. So you care a lot too, right?
I care a little.
Nah. Let's go run the tape.
No. You ain't answered nothing.
So,
this is a question for both of us.
Run the tape. I mean, I'm emotional. I just don't show it though.
I'm going to go with your answer and say no. Have you ever had an internship? If not, what would your dream internship job be?
I have had an internship. I wanted to do an internship with the EPA, the Environmental Protection Agency.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't remember exactly what the internship was, but it looked interesting to me. It was like different. I was gonna go live someplace, and it was just like working with the Parks and Recreation.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I've never had an internship, but I guess there was an internship that I was interested in. I think it was it was construction. It was like for J.D. Dunn. I think they came to my church and was talking about it, but I didn't do it because I already had a job.
And like that's another thing that goes along with what we were saying earlier. Like you might not get your internship paid for, and you might have to do it for free, right?
Yeah, that was a very big clause.
In
effect.
Yeah, so like, but the outcome, the reward for that work that you put in could be massive, way more massive than the paid internship that you take. You know what I mean?
I do know what you mean, but I believe at the time that
I'm not talking about you. I'm just talking in general.
I was just going to explain why I didn't make the jump, because I wasn't living at home. I was already out and out. So if I was living at home, I would have jumped on it, and then it would have
led to someone else.
Benefited everybody. Question 78: do you prefer chicken, beef, or seafood? All three. I love it all.
I'd probably say chicken.
Chicken is my favorite, though. Yeah. 79: have you ever had a health scare? Yes, I have. I have diabetes. I had a real good time on my 39th birthday. I bought a whole bunch of juice, pops, and I was still on vacation, so I had a good time because I thought I was going to throw a party for myself, and a lot of people didn't show up, but it was all right. I made sure I was covered, and I had a good week, and then I thought I had a summer cold and diabetes.
Yeah, I had a health scare.
Okay.
Yeah.
Question 80. What do you love most about the holiday season? The days off.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah. I mean, if I can, spend it with people I like and love, that's a bonus. But mostly, I'm just happy for the day off, so I can not have to wake up early
and do anything.
You are correct. Question: how many more minutes we got?
3.
Okay. Question 81 is: do you think a fling could be a good thing? Absolutely. Absolutely. Let me tell you.
Yep.
Okay. Well, see, we're just killing time right now. Question 82.
Nah, man.
What part of your routine do you always try and skip if you can? Well, as of late.
The gym?
Yeah, I was going to say the gym. I was just going to be honest. I've not been to the gym in like 2 weeks. We're hoping that we're going to go to the gym this week.
I live at the gym, so it's all good.
Well, yeah, that's a beautiful thing for you. Question 83: what do or did you hate most about dating or the dating process?
I don't like when it comes to that moment where you either go from boyfriend to girl or talking to boyfriend and girlfriend.
Oh yeah, that segue.
Yeah, like, I mean,
it's
you got to make a choice. Like,
it's so weird now.
Yeah.
I mean, it used to be like I was telling somebody younger, and I'm probably gonna date myself, but I was like, you really had to work hard to get a girl when I was growing up. You had to talk on the phone. There wasn't no cell phone. There wasn't no internet. There wasn't no dating apps where you could just swipe. I don't like him. You had to work hard. You had to put in some work. And then you had to do certain things to get benefits. That was it. That's all I got. The dating process is weird to me. I don't think people... I don't think people do what they want as adults. Like, so if somebody asks me something and I give you the answer, you're an adult. That means it's your decision. I'm still going to do what I want to do. You make a decision.
Yeah, I don't think a lot of people... I think a lot of people put on fronts to get what they want. So they're playing the role.
Yeah, I call that catfish.
Yeah, so even with their personality, all of that stuff, just to get the girl or get the guy or whatever, and mainly guys play the not the penguin, but the flamingo, or not flamingo, but what's the peacock? Yeah.
Ooh, wow.
Yeah.
Different colors.
Yeah, so they gonna peacock out, and like, I've never been that person to
I wouldn't even know how to start.
Well, just them guys that, like, you in a big group and like, they'll be the ones trying to put themselves like, oh, hey, see me, look at me.
Display.
Yeah, one that comes to my mind is when like they'll start playing with kids and stuff, and I'm like, yeah, whatever, it's a kid over there. Like, oh, he's so good with kids. I always knew he was really good with kids, and I knew he would be a great dad. And I'm like, okay, like, I work with kids, so and I've been working with kids for 20 years. So what do you think about me?
It's not very impressive.
It's not.
Speaking of kids. Question 84 is, what do you frown upon when it comes to raising kids? I don't know. I've never raised kids.
No, I never. The one thing I frown upon with working with kids is like, I don't know. This kid's generation is a little different. It's a lot different. One of the things is, now that I see, and we'll end it after this, what I see is that a lot of the kids are, like, we had trends back in the day, but these trends are like engulfing the young people, like the
older people.
Yeah.
I see older people trying to do TikTok dance. All right, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Sit down.
And I'm just like, dang, that's, because once somebody understands what makes you pick the things that you do, or buy the things that you do, or do the things you do, they can manipulate you, and that's and you can let your guard down around people. And I see that in, like, religious things. So somebody can talk religious, and you let your guard down, and they get whatever they want, right?
Mm-hmm.
In relationships, they do that too.
Definitely in relationships.
once somebody understands your habits and what makes you move, they can manipulate you. So, just like the 6'7" stuff, somebody can say 6'7", oh, he's cool, but he's stealing stuff out of your out of your stuff. You know what I mean?
That's what 6'7".
Oh, you don't. It's a new trend. We'll talk about it.
It's just numbers to me.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
that's it, man.
That's a wrap for us today. We hope that you learned something or were able to apply something in your daily life, or that we motivate you to do something better in your life. As always, be committed to excellence. Be all the way up. Work hard. Work smart.
I won't lose. You won't lose. We won't lose.
It's all about the W's, baby.
Work hard movement.
Yeah.
We'll see you next time. If you don't know, Instagram at Work Hard Movement, TikTok. Man, I don't be posting on it. I need. To I'm telling y'all to go follow us. I ain't
He's gonna start posting.
Yeah, but
we're gonna have a whole slew of stuff within the next couple of months,
and
we're gonna apply and demand.
Yeah, we're gonna apply instead of scrolling through reels. We're gonna be making reels. That's what it is.
It's gonna be hilarious. Hilarious stuff is coming, and educational stuff that you can use in everyday life.
All right, we out.